So I made the decision to come to Peru and experience an ayahuasca journey with a bit of trepidation. I knew a lot of people who had done ayahuasca and who'd had incredible life-changing experiences from doing it, and I was envious, and I felt like I needed to experience that for myself, but I was definitely worried that it wouldn't work for me. I think I'd gotten myself into some quite self-destructive behaviour and patterns, and I couldn't get myself out, no matter how many avenues I went down to pull myself out of these habits and patterns. Nothing was working. Professionally, I am a psychologist, and so I was good at getting inside my own head and analysing what was happening, why I was continuing along a path that I knew wasn't good for me, but I didn't feel like I had the answers inside me. So I felt the call as I planned this trip. I knew that something drastic needed to change in my life, and to be honest, this was the last straw for me. I had no idea what I was going to do if this didn't work. So I came to this beautiful retreat and tried to keep an open mind. The first ceremony, I didn't really know what to expect, and I was so sure that I was going to talk myself out of it. I don't think I was as trusting as I wanted to be. But I went into the first ceremony nervous and hopeful at the same time, and when the medicine started to take over and wash over me, I felt a sense of love that I hadn't felt before, and it was self-love. And that was one of my intentions coming here, was to build my self-love. I knew that was lacking. And I felt very at peace. I don't think the first ceremony wasn't necessarily as strong as some other people in the ceremony, but it was speaking to me, and it was easing me into it, and I came out of that ceremony open. I'm like, okay, there's something here, and she needs to be trusted, and I need to let this happen, and I need to drop out of my mind and into my heart to let that happen. So I spent the next day thinking about intentions and really going into my heart. And the medicine doesn't stop working after a ceremony. It stays with you the next day, and it's almost pulsing through you, and it is wanting you to open. And so I went into the second ceremony far more open than I had the first one, and what happened in that ceremony was I struggled to find words for how profound it was. It showed me things that there is no way I could have conjured up myself. It was speaking through me, and it was just filling me with love, filling me completely with love, and telling me I was okay, and showing me that I could hold space for other people as well as myself. And thinking back on how depleted I was when I came here, and how overwhelmed I was with life, to be given that insight into into strength and self-love. I was so humbled, just incredibly humbled. So that was amazing. We had, after a couple of days of processing that experience, I was ready to go back in, and I was ready to go deeper, because I knew there was more she wanted to show me, and she was preparing me. And if I had heard myself talk like this a few weeks ago, that this medicine was preparing me to see something and have insight into myself, I would have just laughed. I would have laughed and thought, oh, you hippie, you just... But it's true, and I came at this with such an analytical mind, but I swear it's just opened me, and it's just dropped me into my heart, and it is an amazing space to be. So going into the third ceremony I was open and I was ready, and I got the biggest lesson that has ever been taught to me. To use the word profound doesn't even come close. It revolutionized my self-concept. It showed me what I was doing to myself over and over and over again. I felt sick, and I could feel this medicine working through me, and it was speaking to me, and it was showing me, this is what you do when you hold on to the past, and when you are not willing to let go, you make yourself sick. You repeat patterns and nothing changes. As long as you let go of the past, as long as you don't let go of the past, nothing changes, and you make yourself sick. And with that realization, a monumental release happened. I released trauma, I released pain, I released grief. And this is stuff that I had been working on for years. I've been in therapy since I was 18. I've tried yoga, I've done meditation, I've done it all. No words could have released this the way this medicine released from my body. It was not cerebral. It was not something that I was in control of. It was happening on a very visceral, physical level. And that's where my pain was manifesting. It was all in my stomach, it was all in my body. And once I let go of that, and once I released, I felt like I was floating. I honestly felt my hands float up above my body, and all I could hear myself saying was, I can heal myself. I can heal myself. And I had always looked to other people to heal me. I'd always sought help outside of myself. And this was showing me that I have the tools within myself to heal myself and release my own pain. I could have walked away after that ceremony and lived the rest of my life in pure bliss, but we had another ceremony to go, and there was no way I was going to stop after that experience. And so I went even deeper in the fourth ceremony, and I experienced a disillusion of myself. I came face to face with the reality of who I am and all these concepts that I've ingrained in myself about who I thought I was, and it was scary. It was a scary experience to be confronted with that, but I could never reach that level of vulnerability and openness if I hadn't have let go of that and been willing to be shown the reality of my life. This experience has changed so much for me. Just in 9 days, I'm blown away, and I'm on a professional level for me. This has opened my eyes to what we do to ourselves, and I understood on an intellectual level that we hold pain and we hold trauma within our bodies, but I can say this wholeheartedly and with 100% conviction that it is true. What we hold on to makes us sick, and it continues to manifest, and it attracts more pain. And therapeutically, to be able to release this for myself, I feel like an open vessel for my own work and my own therapeutic work with people. I feel like I can see the patterns that people get caught up in, and I can see it clearly now because I can observe it. And when I was caught up in it myself, I think I was just approaching it from an intellectual perspective, but now I feel it in my heart, and I'm so excited about where I'm going to go with this knowledge and this feeling. This is healing. This is the epitome of healing. It is the epitome of healing, and I've studied for a very long time, and I've been around a lot of intellectual people, and I've been taught to question everything, and I questioned this, and I am so thankful that I have been shown the reality of life and the true nature of myself. And this is what people work a lifetime to discover, and I've reached that in 9 days with 4 ceremonies, and I am incredibly humbled and eternally grateful for this experience. And I could go on. I could just go on and on about how transformative this has been. And the other people, these beautiful people in this group, we all came with a level of hesitation and like, what are we doing in the jungle? You know, are we just in the jungle taking drugs? No, we were not. We were in the jungle taking medicine to heal ourselves. And every single person on this retreat went through profound, transformative changes. And people look different. We all look different. Words really fail to capture the depth of this experience. So I hope that I'm conveying just how powerful it is. And I guarantee that anyone who takes this step on their journey of healing will be eternally grateful to themselves. And I think in a world where self-love is not encouraged the way it should be, come here and learn what it feels like to love yourself and to experience firsthand that all you need to heal yourself is within you. That's what this medicine does. It gives you the freedom and the liberation from all of the conditioning of life. Anyone who tells you you need this or you need that or you need medication, you need a guru, you don't. You are your own guru, and this medicine shows you it. You will never meet yourself like you do through this experience. So the people are beautiful here, the facilities are amazing, you feel healthy, you feel young. This was by far the best decision I've ever made in my life, and I am so excited about where I'm going to go after this journey, professionally and personally. So just be kind to yourself and get yourself here and come and experience this for yourself. You won't regret it.